The Omnipotence has ruined Boruto's life, as with the beginning of Boruto 2 Blue Vortex, Code has invaded the Hidden Leaf Village with his Ten Tails army. Boruto is currently trying to stop Code and the Ten Tails with his goal of killing the main body of the Jubi. Obviously, Code doesn't care about that since he knows he can control the Ten Tails, but what he doesn't know is that Boruto has saw a premonition of the Ten Tails that will ruin the future for everyone involved in the story. However, Code simply doesn't care, as Boruto and Code are going to battle each other, and whatever outcome occurs of this fight will change the future for everyone, and most likely will be the demise of the Hidden Leaf Village. But Boruto's main goal is to recover his innocence in the story, as in Boruto chapter 79, Boruto lost absolutely everything to his name as he was branded as the Hokage killer and was forced to leave his village, becoming a rogue shinobi thanks to Kawaki invoking Eida's omnipotence jutsu. Fast forward 3 years later, Boruto is still seen as the person who killed Naruto and the one who betrayed the entire village, despite some people vouching for Boruto's innocence, such as with Sarada and Sumire. In Boruto 2 Blue Vortex, Boruto clearly has become cold and determined to get to his goals no matter what, and even though the main priority is to stop the Ten Tails, he ultimately wants to stop his brother Kawaki and turn this problem into just siblings quarreling amongst each other. Since his own brother threw Boruto under the bus by framing him for killing the Hokage, Boruto must find a way to resolve the situation, or else everyone is going to live in despair. First by the Ten Tails, and then Kawaki, and potentially future Otsutsuki that come into the story. The question is, how will Boruto reverse the effects of omnipotence and clear his name from scrutiny from the entire ninja world? It's stated in the first chapter of the Timeskip that it is unknown if the effects of omnipotence can ever get reversed in Boruto's favor. And in order for Boruto to become the hero of the story once again, there are some hints that were shown in the first 2 chapters of the Timeskip that can affect the outcome of omnipotence and rewrite a brand new reality. However, for this to happen, Boruto would have to do some research to prove he's not guilty, but he cannot get caught by Konoha, or else he will be compromised. And that's why Atlas VPN got Boruto covered, the sponsor of today's video. Atlas VPN is a service that was developed in 2019 and was created to make the internet accessible and secure for everyone. With over 6 million active users worldwide, Atlas VPN has the best VPN deal in the entire market at a price of just $1.83 per month, plus an additional 3 months extra with a 30-day money-back guarantee. This is a deal you don't want to miss. Protect your privacy and get many benefits of Atlas VPN for the ridiculously low price, which you can get this deal by clicking the link in my description. As someone who likes to watch plenty of shows, there are some shows that are region locked simply because of the country that I'm living in. If I wanted to watch the show Friends, for example, on Netflix, I won't be able to simply because it's just not in the United States. But if I change my location to the UK via Atlas VPN, I'll be able to watch this show and plenty of other shows that are only located in that country. Atlas VPN keeps your Google searches private, as whenever you search the web for leisurely use, school, or work, it will keep your activity private without your information being tracked. And Atlas VPN is more than just your regular run-of-the-mill VPN. Atlas VPN blocks all malicious links, ads, and trackers, and notifies you when someone is trying to steal your data. And since the holidays are approaching where we all need to buy gifts for our loved ones, Atlas VPN can save some dollars when shopping online. Get the best deals when online, which also include subscriptions from Netflix and Spotify, and also airlines and hotels. Not only that, Atlas VPN protects all of your devices, whether it's your phone, laptop, or PC, all with just a single subscription. So grab that big deal, because Atlas VPN Premium is just $1.83 per month with an additional 3 months and a 30-day money-back guarantee. Atlas VPN will protect your privacy and give many great benefits for a ridiculously low price. So get ahead of this deal by clicking the link in my description below for a limited time offer. And once again, thanks to Atlas VPN for sponsoring today's video. Now, I think it's fair to say that Boruto will stay as the villain in the story for a while. When it comes to omnipotence, while we did witness how Boruto suffered from the reversed roles from Kawaki, we have only seen a small sample of the consequences of it. This is the biggest plot twist of the entire series, and I doubt the the after effects of it will be reversed anytime soon. And this isn't something that is just magically going to reverse in the next few chapters, as there is no definitive answer to counter Omnipotence. However, I think there is going to be a gradual change that will rewrite a brand new reality for everyone that has been affected. As Eida has control over the use of Omnipotence, Kawaki was able to invoke the power by wishing his deepest desires in a very vulnerable state. Boruto, on the other hand, possesses a much more stoic nature, as even though he lost everything, he was seen with a smile ready to battle this dilemma head on. Fast forward 3 years later, that smile is wiped away, as he clearly has been battling the effects of the Omnipotence, but he still is headstrong about stopping everything and is in clear control over his own body. I think it's clear that Boruto won't wuss out like how Kawaki did when Kawaki invoked Omnipotence by pouring his feelings out to Eida that he just wants to protect Naruto. Kawaki and Boruto are the opposites of each other in not just a story aspect, but in how they acted, with Kawaki acting very cold and stoic toward others, while Boruto was on the more bright and emotional side. However, when it came to their most vulnerable moments pre-time skip, Kawaki was the emotional one, acting out for his loved ones, while Boruto became the stoic person, ready to take on everything without giving up. And obviously this 3-year time skip has molded Boruto even more, as it was revealed in chapter 2 that he fought Code during the time skip and lost, which forced Boruto to get even stronger than that. Not to mention the potential idea of Sasuke dying during this period that could strengthen Boruto's resolve even more. Boruto has become a calm, cool, and collected character even when a massive threat such as Code and the Ten Tails army presents itself. Right now, Boruto has a bigger priority with stopping the Ten Tails, which could open up a possibility of finding solutions about Omnipotence, especially if there is more information about the Ten Tails and the Otsutsuki clan. Eida states that the best way to stop Omnipotence is to give up trying to return things the way that they were, but instead try to rewrite different memories for those who were affected, which would be more practical. However, there is a risk in that too. Sarada, Sumire, and Himawari are the only characters who have been vouching for Boruto that he's not a problem to the village. However, nobody is listening to them. According to everyone, Sarada and Sumire's memories are considered flawed and weird to society, since they seem to be Boruto apologists for killing the Hokage, while Himawari's motive of wanting to become stronger as a shinobi is to help Boruto. Unlike with Sarada and Sumire, we don't know if Himawari has truly resisted the effects of Omnipotence. Even though there is no confirmation yet, Himawari explains that everything that is said about Boruto is totally different from what she remembers from her brother. She explains that no person would kill Naruto when that same person was the one who protected him and Himawari. Himawari is obviously referring to when Kawaki protected the two against Delta's laser beams and took the hit for them. And even though her memories were rewritten like the rest of the characters, she's having doubts if what's going on with Boruto is even true, because if it isn't, then Boruto would be in massive trouble. Earlier in that same chapter, Sarada explains that any unease or doubts of the events happening, no matter how nonsensical it sounds of the situation, would go away thanks to the effects of Omnipotence. However, there are times where these doubts can change into facts, as we've seen characters who have been affected change positions on how they view Boruto. A clear example of this would be Sasuke. We know that in order to be immune to Omnipotence, a person would have to be an Otsutsuki or a relative of Eida, and Sasuke does not fit the criteria of either category. And we know Sasuke was affected by Omnipotence by how he was explained to Sarada that he was going to kill Boruto, since he thinks that Boruto killed Naruto and Hinata. However, after witnessing Sarada unlock her Mangekyo Sharingan and request the only selfish favor she'll ever ask, Sasuke realized something was very wrong. In his mind, he thought Kawaki was the one who learned Rasengan, was Naruto's son, had his headband, and was the vessel of Momoshiki, but realizes this is all wrong by looking at Boruto. He even says that his memories are completely undependable, and even if he doubts himself, he's going to believe in Sarada to help Boruto because she requested it, and according to Sasuke, that is worth risking his own life. Not because he has doubts about his memories, because they would just go away according to Sarada, but because he witnessed an event that changed his perception of the situation, with Sarada unlocking her Mangekyo Sharingan for the very first time. He admits that he might be making a massive mistake, but he wants Boruto to prove him wrong and validate Sarada's feelings on why she unlocked her Mangekyo Sharingan. Momoshiki even confirms that Sasuke has basically found a way to resist the Omnipotence and overcome his memories, but still tries to enforce the fact that Boruto has lost everything. However, because of Sarada unlocking her Mangekyo, this puts hope into Boruto, as he still has people that believe in him, with Sasuke and Sarada at the end of part 1. Sasuke then tells Boruto to prove himself through his own actions to show show that he is truly Naruto's son, as that will convince Sasuke that Boruto is innocent in the situation. And since it has been 3 years since the Omnipotence occurred, Boruto is now seen with Sasuke's outfit and katana. And even though Sasuke has not been shown in the time skip yet, as of chapter 2, Boruto most likely has won over the trust of his sensei and validated Sarada's feelings that Boruto is innocent. If this is the case, this would be a way of rewriting the memories of those who were affected. Let's not forget, those affected by Omnipotence cannot be talked to about the wrong details, as they would never understand, according to Eida. However, the best way to make everyone affected realize the truth would be to rewrite completely different memories to essentially reverse the effects. The best way to rewrite everyone's memories would be by having everyone go through a significant event to confirm their doubts, just like what happened to Sasuke pre-time skip. And even though Sasuke's doubts refused to believe that his own memories were wrong, the only way Sasuke was able to confirm these doubts was Sarada unlocking her Mangekyo, since he realized something was incredibly off by that event alone. From this happening, Sasuke stuck by Boruto's side for 3 years, even though he thinks that this random kid killed the Hokage. Most likely, Sasuke's memories were rewritten with brand new memories of Boruto during the time skip, hence why he was able to overcome Omnipotence even though he was potentially killed off or is just not present in the story currently. And this is how I believe Boruto will overcome the Omnipotence and gain his true identity back. However, for this to occur, a massive event has to happen to confirm everyone's doubts to their memories. This is where Code and the Ten Tails come into play. After their initial battle during the time skip, Code grew tired of hunting down Boruto. So instead, Code came to the Leaf Village, which made Boruto come back for the first time in over 3 years. With the Ten Tails army present that poses a threat to everyone, most likely this battle with Boruto and Code will be the demise of everyone in the village. With Kawaki seen as the hero of the village right now, nobody suspects Kawaki of anything, but he will be forced to make a massive decision in the upcoming chapters. Will he continue to help the Leaf by fending off the grime army, or will he fold to the pressure of continuing his goal of eliminating all of the Otsutsuki, starting with Boruto? It's a tough choice for Kawaki to make since he and Boruto have similar interests in protecting the village, despite being on opposite sides of the story. Whatever this massive threat the Ten Tails is going to be that Boruto is hinting at, it's obvious that this is something that Boruto cannot defeat alone. Code could also rise up and progress as an Otsutsuki and dominate the story, which would impede both Boruto and Kawaki's plans in the story. Whatever this major event that Boruto has perception of, I think Kawaki is truly going to fold. He's going to show his true colors and create a massive event that will confirm everyone's doubts with their memories. In hindsight, Kawaki wanting to kill Boruto will only line up with Konoha's goals of killing a traitor who killed the Hokage, so it has to be something that not even the Leaf Village is going to want from their so-called hero currently in the story. When it comes to choosing sides, Kawaki is always taking the selfish route to accomplish his goals, and I don't think that is going to change anytime soon. His feelings toward Naruto in the Leaf Village have only amplified in the 3-year time skip, as we've seen him observe Naruto in the Daikokuden dimension. That being said, I think it's clear of the choices that Kawaki is going to have to make. Protect the village that Naruto has always cherished, or forget it all and go kill Boruto to end everything. Either choices will lead to serious consequences, as even prioritizing the Leaf Village has drawbacks for Kawaki, such as with Sarada, Sumire, and Himawari, as mentioned before. Even though I think everyone can agree that Kawaki is stronger than all 3 of these characters know the truth and will do anything to convince everyone that their memories have been changed. Sarada and Sumire's roles in changing everyone's memories will be massive, as they have been gathering information on how to counter the Omnipotence alongside with Eida. But the biggest problem is that Eida has no knowledge that the two are immune to her charm effect, where if she does find out, this could lead to a battle between these 3. And let's not forget about Daemon, who is the strongest character in the verse right now, not named Shibai Otsutsuki. Since she believes that Sarada and Sumire are her captives, she thinks that they are under her control despite not being affected by Omnipotence, at least to her knowledge. This can either work at an advantage for Sarada and Sumire or completely backfire, causing Eida and Daemon to rebel against the village, where no one has the power to stop either cyborg siblings. Eida's position in the story is very questionable, as even though she was introduced as a villain in the series, she really hasn't done anything that makes her an immediate threat to the protagonist outside of the Omnipotence, which she has no control of. Her initial goal of getting into a relationship with Kawaki is gone after the Omnipotence occurred. Eida was turned off by Kawaki's vulnerability and found it pathetic that Kawaki would stoop that low to backstab his own brother. At the same time, Eida has stated that she just wanted normal friends, whom she actually sees Sarada and Sumire, as in chapter 76, Sarada suggests that they should all become friends, which Eida most likely sees them as, despite them not being her captives. Eida is an ordinary young girl who wants to live a normal life with regular friends, but has some of the most broken abilities in the series cursing her. If she finds out that her only 2 friends betrayed her, this would affect the entire Leaf Village, as Eida's charm effect controlled the entire world if she ever decides to rebel against the village. That being said, all of this happening, while hinted at, is still very vague on how Eida could fully embrace being a villain or help Sarada and Sumire change the effects of omnipotence. She has provided some useful information about it, but if she gets betrayed by Sarada and Sumire, she can turn on them instantly, just like how she did with Code, with Daemon potentially killing them. Finally, I do want to mention Mitsuki, as he now sees Kawaki as his son. The dynamic between Boruto and Mitsuki is interesting, as Mitsuki's entire character and purpose of living is through Boruto. Before the omnipotence occurred, Mitsuki hinted that he wouldn't know what he would do if he found out who killed Boruto during the Code arc. After omnipotence occurred, Mitsuki awakened his stage more fully and tried to kill Boruto immediately, since he now sees Kawaki as his son. And with 3 years passing, Mitsuki's thirst for Boruto's blood has only greatened, as that's all he's thinking about right now. However, Kawaki has continued to push Mitsuki away, being cold toward him and telling him to leave him alone. Kawaki is the opposite of how Boruto used to treat Mitsuki, like a best friend. Mitsuki is a perfect character whose drive is through one character, such as with Boruto, and with Kawaki not reciprocating that same energy the same way Boruto did, Mitsuki should begin to doubt himself. And as mentioned earlier in the video, the only way to confirm his doubts would be for Mitsuki to go through a tragic event where he would realize his memories aren't correct. In the same way Sasuke trusted his daughter's wishes to overcome his memories, Mitsuki most likely will go through a similar event to overcome his own memories as well. I think amongst all of the characters who have been affected by omnipotence, Mitsuki will be the first character to break the mold and realize what side he's truly on, and that is Boruto's side, of course. And when this occurs, Mitsuki's rage will overwhelm him like never before, and I think this will turn Kawaki back into the villain of the story, and it will look very ugly for him. Of course, it will be a gradual progression, as there is a way bigger threat to worry about with Code and the Ten Tails, but this battle against Code will raise doubts with Boruto and Kawaki for all of the people's memories that were affected. For example, why is Boruto using a Rasengan and not Kawaki? Why does Boruto have Sasuke's attire even though Kawaki is the student of Sasuke? Why does Boruto look just like the Hokage even though Kawaki is the true son of Naruto? These doubts have been erased thanks to omnipotence, but a major event will confirm these suspicions and will make Kawaki look like a fraud, bro. There are many plot points in motion for all this to happen, but we just have to wait and see on how the story develops. For now, all we can do is hope for the best, as Boruto is going to battle Code in the upcoming chapters, and the answers to some of the questions asked in this video will be revealed in the future. As much as Boruto Part 1 was Boruto losing everything he ever had, Boruto 2 Blue Vortex will be Boruto slowly getting back everything. And to be honest with you, I doubt Boruto will ever get back to the village he once grew up in. The village will eventually be destroyed, and Boruto may lose even more than what we have initially thought. I think this will be the demise of Kawaki, as even though he hasn't started his goal of killing all of the Otsutsuki yet, I think he needs to get put in his place in order for him to start, as he's gotten pretty comfortable living in the Leaf Village for the past 3 years. He's obviously gotten stronger and he's more intelligent than before, but as with Boruto said with the Ten Tails, it's going to be the worst possible future for everyone involved. Not just Boruto, not just Code, but also with Kawaki. Let me know how you guys feel about this video in the comment section below. I really think that eventually Boruto can reverse omnipotence, but it will be in a way that nobody is going to expect it. How do you think Boruto will overcome omnipotence? I don't think this will happen anytime soon, but I definitely do think Boruto will overcome it with a cost, of course. So if you like this video, hit that like button, subscribe, hit the bell as well, and have a good day. Peace.